Hi guys, this is Stephanie. I'm here to talk to you guys about chapter 3 of The Raw Life with Paul Nison or Paul Nison. And chapter 3 is titled Raw Victory. And this talks about how to defeat your opponents that he talked about in chapter 1. Excuse my voice. I'm congested. I've been sick all weekend, so I hope you guys can understand me. But Chapter 3 talks about all the different opponents that you're going to come against when you're trying to live a raw life, like the poetry man, the egg man, the dairy man, illegal drug man, seafood man, all those types of things. And each one is broke down. So, like, if you're having issues with coffee, or you're having trouble with illegal drugs, or cigarettes, or alcohol, or you having trouble cutting out eggs or dairy or things like that, then he breaks down like the tips that you can do to and the tips that you can use to defeat those opponents. So if you don't have any issues with illegal drugs or cigarettes or alcohol, then you could just skim through that part. But like for me, I have issues with getting rid of dairy and eggs the most. So I was reading on that one. Willpower man is the man that you need on your support crew for any opponent that you're going to defeat. And he talks about that in this chapter. But one thing in this chapter that really caught my attention the most was towards the end of the chapter. He talks about the cooked food man. And I know, with Moselle and with Heal Thyself, they always talk about raw food and kind of taking that 80-20 rule where 80% of your food that you're eating is raw and 20% is cooked. If you could just get to that level and then eventually phase into 100% raw. I never took that kind of seriously. I never really thought deeply about it. But in this chapter, he talks about the cooked food and what it does to the body and the enzymes in your digestive system once you eat cooked foods. And this is new information to me. So, and it's probably going to be new information to you as well. So I advise you to read on that. And after you read it, do some research on it as well. He talks about how cooked food, heat destroys the vitamins and minerals in food and kills enzymes as well. He also talks about how digesting cooked food will drain your energy. And if you continue to eat cooked food, you will get diseases and live an unhealthy, unhappy life. So, those are some things that I got out of this chapter. But it's very interesting take on living a raw life. I will admit, eating more raw foods does help with any ailments that we have. I think one of the reasons why I'm sick right now is because I started drinking more green smoothies and eating more raw foods. And I think my body is going into a detox, and this is the way I'm detoxing this time. So, but even though I'm congested, I still have a lot of energy. So that makes me think like, okay, this must be a detox, because usually if I'm congested, I am bedridden. I am sick. I can't get up. I can't do anything. But even though I've been congested all weekend, I still can get up and do things. I'm still bright-eyed. I can still think clearly. I don't have any like drowsiness or anything like that. So, excuse me. So, I hope you guys are really enjoying this time. I have one more chapter to go over with you guys, chapter 4, and then it's going to be turned over to the other book reviewer who will finish you guys out through the rest of this. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you guys are learning and growing. Bye.